Right, lads, come and join in after 3. Come, because this song, somebody must have a recording of this. I am not making this up. Right. Action Man is here. Action Man is here. Ready? On land, at sea, and in the air. In action everywhere. Righty-ho, so I'm just in the cafe, so there's a couple of people sat down, they're just taking the dog for a walk, having a brekkie, and we're joined by some delightful guests. Those of a certain age will remember Evel Knievel. Come on camera, come on look on camera here, come on. So yeah, so you become your very own Evel Knievel, haven't you?
Yeah.
When you were a little boy, were you a bit of a daredevil?
Yep.
Did you do wheelies on bikes?
Yep.
Did you ever get like old bicycles, like scrap ones, and then swap the wheels over, so you'd end up with like a hybrid bike? Before...
Yeah. The other one we used to do was we never had no pedals.
Yeah.
You took the pedals off, just had 2 wheels and a bar and the 2 seats. As my mate used to come down, because we used to live at the bottom of the hill, and we used to play at the top. So on our way home, that was our bike, that was our transport to get home.
Did you ever, like where we were, we used to have like a grass hill, but did you ever get on your bike, sort of freewheel down, and then jump up and stand on the seat and then go down?
No.
I used to do that.
No.
Did you? So you weren't a big daredevil?
No. The other mate was. We used to have 2 wheels at the back, and they used to use a telly screen in the snow, and with a little small wheel, he came down the hill, hit a rock,
No, thank you.
smashed the screen,
Don't say that on camera, what you're going to say.
cut him underneath there, and now he's only got 1.
You know, he's a bit squeaky.
He is now. Yeah, he lost 1 of them.
Right, okay. So I'm gonna do a challenge in a moment. Sorry. Yeah, it's fast, isn't it? So you're how long have you been here? Is it 5? A week?
5 nights.
5 nights,
Yeah,
isn't it?
5
So
nights,
yeah.
yeah.
So we've had pretty torrential rain this morning. So I'm having a quick cuppa before departing. But since you've been here, you've also become a bit of a legend on the side, being a bit of an electric scooter rider, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm trying, yeah, giving it a go.
He's trying to relive his youth.
So can I do a challenge?
Yeah.
No, not right now, but maybe to practice for next time I see you.
Yeah.
So those of a certain age, so when you had your bike, whether you're freewheeling, did you ever put your left arm on the right hand side and your right hand on that way, so your arms across it? Did you ever do that and ride a bike?
No.
No.
Have
Have you ever seen the consequences of what happens when you do that?
I've done it consequences without hands on the steering wheel, coming down the hill and over the top of the
So will you accept a challenge and will you photograph it? Will you accept a challenge?
Yeah.
Next time you're on your scooter, what I want you to do is I want you to put your left hand on the right hand side,
Yeah.
and the right hand on the right hand side,
Yeah.
and I want you to twist and go,
Yeah.
and I want you to photograph what happens.
Oh right. Yeah. Okay. I'll sort that
Will you
when
do
I get
that
home.
for
Yeah.
me?
I'll do it when I get home.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there is a condition that you've got a crash on or a bike out with some form of
You
protection.
have to borrow Susie's one.
Well, no, it's okay because we've got the whole green.
Oh, just put a bucket on your head. You'll be all right. If you want one, I'll see Sandra. She's
I'll borrow Susie's helmet
Yeah.
and then I'll do it on my
okay.
phone.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that for you.
And I'm not taking any responsibility for the consequences of what I'm predicting is going to happen.
I tell you what, if you have an email, I'll do it in email.
So on YouTube, in the description, there's an email link down there. You'll
Yeah.
find it. So you've got to put your left hand on the right hand side, the right hand on the right hand side.
Yeah, I can do that.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
He is ambidextrous anyway.
Pardon?
He's ambidextrous.
Abby?
Ambidextrous.
Say that
Means
7
it-
times. Say that 7 times fast.
Oh no, I can't do that.
God,
I can't do that. But he can play darts with both hands.
that's okay. Yeah.
He's a good dart player.
Used to be, not now.
Yeah, he used to be in the Super League.
Can't see now.
I was the darts champion, man.
1986.
You're doing it down now, aren't you?
No, I'm not going to do that. I think Tiddlywinks is going to have to come up on my day off next week. We need that. You've seen the. Have I shown you the what's happening? Have I given you the sneak preview? No. So, we've got the Tiddlywinks coming up and all the rest of it. Yeah. I'm going to let you two into a secret. Shh. Right, a bit of a flurry of activity there. And we've had some people have thrown the towel and gone. It's too wet. We're going home.
Or more.
No, well, we've just had one camper van, haven't they? And there's certainly 3 other people should be here who aren't here, and like proper camping where it's raining, isn't it, Mark?
Oh yeah, it's part of it.
Oh, liquid sunshine. This time last year we were in the middle of a heat wave and everybody's going, it's too hot. And
It's too wet.
now it's too wet. Right, I've seen my friends, my best mate has gone off site. It looks like he's gone shopping. I got a message yesterday, Mark, going, I expect pizza between 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock from the Travel Troll hut.
Can't see it.
It's not going to happen. I think what I'm going to have to resort to, if I'm going to have pizza, it's going to have to be a takeaway, isn't it?
Square pizza.
A square pizza, Sutton on Sea, or Pizza King in Alford. Day 3 of waiting for a pizza.
Day 3.
Well, they were going to cook it on. When was the day off? Was it Thursday? So it didn't come on Thursday. It didn't come on Friday. Today's Saturday, and I keep thinking today's Monday. I'm all over. Right, I'm going to open up the motor. Again, it's Saturday. It's miserable. It's raining, and I'm not going to be doing any outside work because everywhere is just wet and miserable. I will open up the mower shed. The reason being, with people that stay with us on the seasonal pitch, they might want to borrow some tools or bits and bobs. It's been really raining now for several hours. See the chicks and everything, and I've got half a dozen going off this morning, and literally as people going off, the site's filling back up again. I wonder if we'll get any no-shows. I think we've got one on in a tent camping pitch for one night. We'll wait and see. Right, so it's all calm and quiet and extremely grey and very wet. And there you won't be able to see. There's a little chick's head popping up over there. Right, that's the last of this morning's departure. Mark, I've sussed it, mate. I know what's going on. I've just been chatting to these people who've just gone. So this pizza that's meant to be here between between 11 and 1 o'clock. So it's Saturday. Don't imagine they've gone shopping, haven't they?
Have they?
Yeah. Left aside. I'll put money on. I'll put money on. So I don't know where they've gone, but I'll put money on that they've gone to Tesco's. You know what's going to happen, don't you?
Was he going to buy one?
He's going to buy. I'll bet they're going to buy a frozen pizza or a fresh pizza. They're going to lob it in the microwave or the oven inside and they're going to bring it and say they've cooked it. That's why they've gone. They've scoopled off. They think we're absolutely daft, don't they? They've gone for a frozen pizza. I wouldn't mind even betting even now that they're in Sutton on Sea waiting for square pizza to open up to bring one back to claim that they've cooked it.
Probably.
God, Bennett. It has been a strange few days, hasn't it, Mark? It's definitely been a strange few days. Right, pitch number 3. Great to have you here. And again, we mentioned yesterday, thanks for the little gifts and everything. So we're now ready for today's check-ins. I'm going to be doing loos and showers in a minute and see what today brings. I've got a couple on, I think, are going to be in tents. And all being well, they will come. We can sometimes occasionally get no things shows. You can remember, the things we remember. Right, we're joined by. I don't think you were on camera last time, were you? No. Come on, say hello again. Reintroduce yourself.
Hello, it's Mick. I'm from sunny Ruskington. I'm here with Citroen 2CV and the Dandy camper. Once again, back to the great metropolis that is Mumby.
So those I've been watching the vlogs from last year, we actually did a bit of an interview with you about the Dandy and the 2CV, didn't we?
We did indeed, yes.
Yeah, and Mark, we're doing a bit of reminiscing, aren't we? We're talking about things you're not allowed to talk about, because if I videoed our conversation now, we'd have the police here, wouldn't we?
Absolutely.
Yeah, obviously we're woke and things. Anyway, we're not allowed to say that word, are we? You're running away, Mark. You're not being on camera. You're in denial. But one thing we were talking about, we were talking about playing and those of a certain age. How did it start? I'll tell you how it started. Shirley, wasn't it? It all started with Shirley.
Shirley Crabtree,
Shirley Crabtree.
Big Daddy.
Well done. Those of a certain age will remember Shirley Crabtree, Big Daddy, Giant Haystacks. And then we were commenting that used to be on a Saturday afternoon. It's a Saturday afternoon like this. It was always grey and raining, wasn't it? Do you remember? You used to sit down with your mum and dad and watch the fighting.
You see, you told me it never rains at Mumby, and this is your patent irrigation system that you've got going that just happens to look like rain.
That's not rain.
He's chucking it down.
It's irrigation. That's helping the plants grow, isn't it, Mark?
That's what it's for.
Absolutely, yeah. So, but we were talking about what boys and girls don't do anymore. So, but we used to play fight. I mean, and we had something called submission. You do wrestling, especially on the bed. You wrestle. But after the wrestling, I don't know. I think how old am I? I must have been 7, 8, 9, maybe something like that. And I'm guessing because you're getting to that pre-pubescent age, and the testosterone in the boy was coming out.
Yeah.
And after wrestling, because on the telephone you could dial up and give our Paul a ring. My cousin, who was like about 5 years younger than me, and even a little than me. Hey Paul, do you want to come round to fight and have a play? Well, I'll do that, Neil, my best cousin. And then we come round, and then we go upstairs, and I just leather him. Well, not leather him, but obviously beat him into submission because I was surely. But then we've also got talking about Action Men, didn't we?
Action Men, yeah.
And I think I've spoken about Action Man before. Were you a Barbie girl?
No, I was not a Barbie girl.
It's all the rage.
No.
It's happening right now. Barbie. Barbie's all in the news, isn't it?
You was Barbie or Cindy?
Yeah. Oh, Barbie. My sister was a Cindy, not a Barbie. Yeah. My sister. Yeah. The Cindy was a bit sort of council estate, wasn't it? You know what I mean? You know, Barbie was from the posh houses down the road where nobody could afford to live, wasn't it? Because you knew you had a Barbie because the mum and dad owned a car, wasn't it? You know.
That's the one.
So, but we were talking about Action Man, and I've got no idea why. But I've got songs coming to my head. So those of a certain age, if you're a male and you had an Action Man, and you went out and bought an outfit for your Action Man, or a gun, or a knife, are you allowed to sell them anymore? Probably not. You're probably too woke, yeah. But you go out and buy all these accessories for your Action Men, and you collected little stars. And you know, if you went really overboard, and you bought like a tank. Can you buy tanks anymore?
I don't know for the Action Men. I know there's all the climbing bits and things like that.
No, but this was war. This was
I
Action
had a
Man.
go-kart. There was a battery-powered one, and you could chase him round. It was great.
But these stars you collected. And it was a lot of money then, so to go and buy a new uniform, nowadays money, it's like 50 quid probably, but back then you were saving up and all the rest of it. But what you could do is you could go to like the official Action Man fan club, I'm guessing, and they would send you things. And I can remember getting a 7-inch record, and if you've got this, or you've had one, or you've got any sound recording anywhere, let me know. And on side B was just gunshots. It was like war, like bang, 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 boom, boom, bang, boom, and you get your Action Man and start throwing your Action Man around the room. Well, you used to whack my cousin over the head with mine, but you would just do what boys do, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, and this Action Man, he had real hair. He had like, he looked a bit like Prince Harry. Actually, he had a ginger beard. Funny enough, I'm not allowed to say that, am I? But then he had this little cord you pulled out, and he used to talk.
Action Man Patrol, fall in.
That's it, that was the one. And you say just like him.
Yeah.
But on the B side to this record, there was a song, and I'm sure it was called Action Man Is Here. And it was like, Action Man is here, Action Man is here, on land, at sea, and in the air, in action everywhere. Right. But lads, come and join in after 3. Come, because this song, somebody must have a recording of this. I am not making this up. Right. Action Man is here. Action Man is here. Ready? On land, at sea, and in the air, in action everywhere. The kids of today, they've got no idea.
No.
They seriously have got no idea.
No, it's all PlayStation now. That's it.
I wasn't what I was doing when I was doing that, but I was a bit older.
No, well, that's
right.
as time progressed.
It was. So, back to campsite warden duty.
Debbie Harry on the wall, and
I nearly lost my job through Debbie Harry.
did you?
Bloody well did. I'll tell you a story off camera in a minute. I might tell the story. So I got within 2 minutes of losing my job because of her.
Oh.
And David Bowie as well, happened twice to me. Oh, 3 times. I'll explain. I'll tell you a true story about Debbie Harrow who lost my job. Anyway, you reported a blocked sink earlier, or a blocked club.
Indeed.
Back to campsite warden duty. So being really sensible, I have done the toilets and the showers, and I have fixed the sink. There's no end to my skills, Mark, is there?
There's multi-talent, isn't it?
Thank you, Mark. Even playing chess, you know, stuff like that, multi-talented. Yeah.
To a reasonable standard at chess.
A very high standard of chess. I actually watched a chess game on YouTube the other night. I've got no idea why. There was a girl playing a champion, and
Anna Cramling.
is that
great?
is that who it was?
Yeah.
But they bloody hell, they were moving every second. Like, bump, bump, bump. I mean, they were as fast as lightning. No idea.
Anna.
Yeah.
Anna Kremlin.
I lost 20 minutes of my life watching that.
Her mum
I
is
could have been
around
watching
that.
Action Man. I could have been looking for Action Man is here and stuff.
But during the meantime, we're just trying to get banned from YouTube for being politically incorrect again.
Don't so we've had some more people arrive, and we've just been sat in the cafe putting the wheels to rights. So this afternoon, it's been one of them. It's a bit strange day, Mark, hasn't it? And then we just sat here, and I said, I think somebody's arrived, and I think 5 caravans literally bang, 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 queuing up outside to get in, and all here. We've only got a couple to go, haven't we?
1 or 2, is it?
Yeah,
2.
I think so. But again, this is just turning out to be a putting the world to right sort of vlog, and we've just been talking about a few things, haven't we? So I was talking about those of a certain age, especially if you know the Northwest, will remember Boddington's bitter, brewed at Strangeways. And Boddington's was a proper cask bitter, like properly hand drawn, and it was like the best bitter going. And they sold the Boddington's factory, and now it's in a can with a widget, and it's crap. I mean, I'd say crap.
Yeah, I think that's
all right?
a game, isn't it?
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Did you know I'm on a Sky documentary? This is an absolute true story. You can find this on my channel. I'm on a Sky documentary, and I did a middle finger gesture. Notice I'm not doing it. And Rupert Murdoch will not let you do a middle, and it's all blurred out. It's a true story. That I actually got censored by Rupert Murdoch. I'm doing a Sky documentary.
So it's only a certain finger, but that finger would be.
You can do that finger, you can do that thing, but you can't do the middle finger gesture. I can do a V. I can do, put the fingers up, but literally all blurred. Yeah, what else? Cowboys and Indians. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Cowboys. We were talking about windbreaks. Is how we got onto this, wasn't it? So, those of a certain age, and including the ladies out there, when you were little, did you play Cowboys and Indians? Like one of you would be the cowboy, and your mates would be the Indians, and then you swap. You're not allowed to do that anymore, are you? It's not politically correct anymore, is it? Yeah, we used to have bow and arrows and stuff, woo, like that. I mean, we never actually scalped anybody with a knife, but we used to pretend we were scalping people.
It's because the movies have changed. There was Western movies, weren't it?
Yeah, but it's all because you're not allowed to do. You know, John Wayne. Everybody, you sit down with your mum and dad and go, "Oh, there's a Western on tonight." I was born under a wandering star, and all those fantastic themes that came out of the Westerns, and you know, whatever age you were, you could sit down with that, and it was fiction. It wasn't reality. Did you play Cowboys and Indians when you were little? Everybody did, didn't they? Cops and robbers. Oh, hang on a minute. Somebody coming in. Sorry. Hang on a moment. Back on it. Yeah. So you used to play cops and robbers, didn't you? You know, and it was just harm. It was playing out. It was your imagination going. And then I can remember being in the a playground at infant school. We used to call it war. You used to link up, all join on for war. You used to put your arms out, and then we had 6 of your mates. You'd have got enough to form an army, and then you'd have something else going on, all join on for, and you'd either become the Germans or the British, and then you'd like, you're not allowed to do it anymore, are you?
It's not PC no more, is it?
No. Mark, the world's becoming a bit of a depressing place, isn't it?
For the younger lot, yeah.
Yeah, it's just really all the games are the things you used to do, and you eradicating history. You can't eradicate history. Things have happened. This is really not a Campsite Warden vlog today, is it? We've been putting the wheels to rights, haven't we?
Yeah. Bollingtons,
Bollingtons, windbreaks, war, action men.
ducks.
Ducks. Yeah, there's a story behind the ducks as well. Sorry, you won't be seeing what's been going on behind the scenes today, but there's been duck action and old man action. So those that have never met the old man, yeah, and Action Man is here. Action Man is here on land, at sea, and he's in the air, and he's just in action everywhere, isn't there?
Yeah, with his gripping hands. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah, well, you're younger than me. I think the age difference is showing here now, Mark. Yeah, mine didn't have gripping hands.
Yeah, they upgraded them, didn't they? Or
Tonka toys. What happened to Tonka toys? Like Tonka toys were indestructible, weren't they?
Yep.
You could get like a Tonka truck and throw it from the top of top. Well, you throw it from the top of a hill.
it with a brick or something. And
But did you just go on the swings when you were little? You know, you put your arms out, and you go on the swings and get up like that, and then you'd like get your Action Man, like your Tonka toy, and throw it while you're on the swings, and just hope it didn't crack on anybody's head. You get sued now for doing that.
yeah, you get an asbo.
Do you remember the witch's hat? The playground witch's hat. That was like it was on a pole, and he went round like witch, and you just went on it, and you just spun yourselves round, and
Like
yeah, and there was the horse. You know, things you'd fall off, and learn danger, and get bruised and battered.
Yep.
So come and share in the comments if you can. Come on, let's hear some of your memories. What did you do when you were little? That don't happen now. So most of the parks now, sort of from 5 in the afternoon, they're just full of crackheads and people just smoking weed and drinking Stella Artois,
you don't see kids
swinging.
Yeah, you don't see.
You do see the occasional adult swinging, especially with pineapples and pampas grass and sort of thing, but
Yeah.
you don't see much swinging going on in the parks anymore, do you?
Yeah, the parks are deserted.
Oh, you say to me, you know, we'll meet down the park and all that, didn't you?
Yeah. Whereas they all sit there with their mobile phones now, don't they? So different world.
Yeah. Gary Newman did a song called Down in the Park with his friend called Five. Do you remember Gary Newman?
Yeah,
I was, in 1979, a full-blown Newmanoid. Completely. I've still got holes in my ears. I'll tell you, it's like this. A full-blown, complete Newmanoid. And do you know what Our Friends Electric's about? And the paint's peeling off on the walls. Do you remember the song Our Friends Electric?
Yeah, I remember the song.
Yeah.
Not really my, but yeah.
No, I was really into Gary Newman, megally into him. I was proper hardcore Newman. I mean, mega. Do you know what the song Our Friends Electric is about? And I bet you don't. Comment below if you do. Well, it's been a thoroughly 100% miserable, grey, wet, and very wet day so far. We're just waiting for one last person to check in, but I need a big shout out. Somebody sent a coffee. Michaela and Jez have sent a coffee to get Rasha a little treat. I'll see what I can sort out there. Michaela and Jez, thank you ever so much for that. Yeah, honestly, the rain today, it's just been pretty relentless. We've just had a gap for 20 minutes where it stopped raining. I think I'm going to wind this vlog off in a moment. It's been a right bit of a waffle vlog, hasn't it? It's like the grumpy old men putting the world to rights and sharing some memories with you and things like that. As I say, it's just been a relentless rain day, so we were just mainly sat in the cafe a lot of the time. Obviously, as ever, we've got some amazing people who have come on this afternoon and staying with us. And we've had several people who've gone early because of the weather. Meanwhile, in my oven, I've got some chicken going, and I've got some something else which I'm going to put in the oven shortly, because the pizza that should have come on Thursday never arrived. The pizza that should have come on Friday never arrived. The pizza that should have come on Saturday never arrived. It's all been a great big pizza fail. So I'm going to have chicken and a few other bits and bobs and some chips for my tea. I might share some of the chicken with Rasha. As ever, I hope you've enjoyed that, and I hope you could see some of the satire in what we've been talking about. I know some people don't understand satire and wit and humour. Shame on you if you don't. But if you do, thumbs up to you. And we'd love to hear some of your memories from when you were younger. Some of the things that perhaps you used to do. We were just at... somebody's just arrived with a brand new caravan, a really nice, I think it's a Coachman caravan, and he was telling us about his original caravan from decades and decades ago with a water pump where you put your foot on the whale pump. Do you remember you put your foot down like that and it squirted the water? No electric, and gas mantle lights, and a bucket for a loo and things like that. And what good days they were. But were they really good days, or is it just memories playing tricks? Let us know in the comments. Right, all being well, the next vlog you'll see me doing some proper work here at the nurseries in Mumby in Lincolnshire.